Hi y'all, welcome back to Cyberpink Galaxy. This is part 3 of Eternal Gen, and we're starting off in Malaya's new apartment. As you can see, I went ahead and decorated it, and if you remember from last time, she had about 100k to use for furnishing the apartment, and now she has about 35k left, which isn't terrible, but she definitely splurged to make the apartment over exactly how she wanted. I'm going to give y'all a quick little tour. So as soon as you enter the apartment, it's the kitchen area and the living room area. She has a little piano, which is really cute, and then she has like the skinny brick in the kitchen to cause some separation. So in my head, I wanted to give Malaya her favorite light pastel color theme, but I wanted it to make it a little bit more mature, so I added a lot of white, gray, and black. Over here, I added 2 portraits. So this one right here in the build by mode, the description is basically it's a female vampire and a male werewolf, and they were tired of going through their long lives alone, and so they ended up getting together and making it work. And then I just had a picture of Vlad. And then I have some pictures of Malaya over here on the wall, and then over here is a little photo wall with a lot of photos from the baby shower, and a photo of Malaya and Sydney in high school as cheerleaders, a picture of her and Ben, her friend. And then over here is just a couple more photos. We have her and Shivani when they were young, her and Yuji. And if you look at them, they look really young. That was like when they first started high school, when they first met almost. And this is her and her friend Michael, I believe his name is. That's who I originally thought she was going to be with, but he's very like cookie cutter, straight edge. So they didn't really click as romantic partners, but they're really good friends. And you see she just has like some personal items, a lot of pictures. Her bed's a little messy because I feel like Malaya wouldn't. She likes the neat, cute look, messy, cute look. Her desk, she has like her diary. This is where she'll do her writing, her blogging. She got a little bit of weed wraps, you know what I'm saying, since now she can smoke again since she's not pregnant. I did place a little bit of fall decorations around, but I'll do more as like more holidays come up. And over here is Persephone's room. It's looking very pink because of the lighting, but it's not all pink. It's like the same pastel kind of theme as the rest of the house. And it's a lot of room for Persephone to grow in. I want her to stay in this apartment until at least Persephone is like a child. So I think there's a lot of space for her to grow in and to upgrade her furniture and stuff. And I think it's really cute. I love how it turned out. So we are jumping right into live mode, and it's around 10:45 on a Friday night. And what I really want to do this episode is have Malaya and Yuji go visit her parents in Willow Creek. I really wish we could bring Persephone, but since she isn't an infant yet, she can't travel. So we'll just imagine that we called over Antonio or Sydney to watch her while we go over there to, spend some time. Since at the end of the last episode, they asked Malaya to come over, and she said she would come tomorrow. So I wanted to honor that promise. In between part 2 and now, I imagine that Malaya was really focusing on building a relationship with Persephone, because when she was first born, their relationship was in the red due to Persephone being a werewolf and Malaya being a vampire. I found that really interesting since that's literally her child. Like, your own child did not like you off rip because you are a different, like, occult species than her. So I also think that's a huge reason why she wants Yuji to go with her to visit her parents, because although her parents knew she's been dating Yuji since high school, like, he's been her only boyfriend since high school. So they know who he is, but they haven't really interacted since he's turned into a werewolf. So I think that it'll be interesting to see how they get along with each other. So we are outside the manor, and I wanted to really quickly show y'all what it looks like because I changed the house. This house has changed a couple times, but they've always owned this lot. In Eternal Love series, they lived in Newcrest, but they moved back here after Liana and Dawn got back together. And I just downloaded a shell from the gallery and decorated it, and I really like how it is. It's very spacious, since they have a lot of kids, and I feel like I don't know, it matches their wealth, their status. They have an indoor gym. I think it just matches them as a family. I think it's really cute. So I've been watching a lot of C-dramas recently. They're really addicting, and a common thing that happens when a person has a new spouse is that they immediately talk them up and introduce them to their parents, like to get their parents' impression of them. And it either goes one of two ways. Either the parents really love them, they think they're great, they immediately start calling them mom and dad, or the parents despise them and feel like they're not good enough for their child, like their child could do better. And so I was really curious to see how Liana and Dawn, what their impression of Yuji would be since he's turned into a werewolf. Because even though they chatted a little bit at the baby shower, this is the first time they're really interacting with each other in a comfortable situation. And it seems like Dawn really likes Yuji. He had a positive impression of Yuji, and it was the same way at the baby shower. When they spoke, they got along really well. And I think that has to do with the fact that Dawn and Yuji are very similar people. So I think that Yuji being independent, handsome, charming, from the city, knows how to talk to the ladies, knows how to, work a room and stuff, knows how to fit in and be natural wherever he goes. I feel like Dawn sees a lot of his self in Yuji. So I'm really interested to see how Liana reacts to Yuji, because at the baby shower they didn't get along. So I'm waiting for Liana to come downstairs, and then we're going to see what Liana's impression of Yuji is, see how they get along with one another. And Yuji is in a really good mood. Yuji feels really comfortable, Malaya feels comfortable, but let's just see. So she's like, okay, I'll get to know him. Yuji's not feeling it. I feel like he's like, you don't really like me, this is very phony. Because at the baby shower, Liana was not feeling him at all when Yuji introduced himself. So I think there's some type of disconnect, and I don't know if it's because he's a werewolf or if there's another reason she doesn't like Yuji, but at least one of the two parents like him. That's cute. And he seems to be getting along with Cash, who is sitting next to him. This is Malaya's younger brother. He's a teenager, and they seem to be getting along as well. And I think that's because Cash is very similar to Dawn, and he's kind of like a wild child. So I definitely feel like he and Yuji are gonna be two peas in a pod. And what I like to do with my Sims is sometimes I like to just make them let them sit and talk amongst themselves, because I feel like I just want to see how they're going to interact without me interfering too much. Sometimes I'll guide the conversation, but I don't want to be in control too much. I want to see how the characters I built, how their relationships naturally progress. Yuji was real comfortable. He just went and got a piece of cake out the fridge. But you see his werewolf side kind of reacted to being around so many vampires. I definitely peeped that. It seems like they're having a pleasant conversation. Liana doesn't seem to be contributing much, but they seem to be like chilling. Nothing crazy happening. Okay, so Liana just yelled at Yuji about money. And so maybe her issue with Yuji is that since he and Malaya are young, they're like 19, 20, maybe she feels, and she knows Yuji doesn't come from affluence, so maybe she feels like Yuji isn't good enough. Hey y'all, so it's Future Nick here, and I just wanted to show y'all something. Okay, that happened, and that was a humongous glitch. So for some reason, Dawn was supposed to kiss Liana, but what happened was Yuji ended up like, for some reason Yuji did the action, but it registered as if Dawn did it. So I was panicking at this point. I was telling Malaya to come downstairs. I was like, did Yuji just cheat on Liana? But no, after like reviewing what happened and looking through their look, I was ready to break them up and everything, but after looking at like their settings and stuff and just different things and checking like stats and things, I realized that that's what happened, that Dawn was supposed to do the reaction. I had some broken mods in my game at this point, so that definitely triggered that to happen, but I wanted to leave it in because I was shook. I was like, Yuji don't even seem like the type of person to like to cheat on Malaya, not with her mom. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all from Liana's side. She dislikes him, and she thinks he's basic. But they do have amazing compatibility. So I don't know why she dislikes. I really think Liana is worried that I don't know if the fame got to her. Yeah, she likes small talk. I don't know if the fame got to her. I don't know if the being a vampire got to her, like a master vampire. But I feel like she looks down on Yuji. She thinks of him as like low, dirty, like trashy. So I don't know why. Maybe like I as far as I know, she hasn't had any run-ins with werewolves, but maybe she has, and I just, don't know about it. Maybe there's a reason for her animosity. Okay, y'all, we are back at the apartment, and it's officially Halloween. It's the next day on Saturday, and today is also Malaya's birthday, so naturally Halloween is her favorite holiday. I added some more decorations to set the mood, and I also put down a couple of pumpkin carving tables because we are going to host a spooky party to celebrate her birthday. Right now, Malaya is going to make some snacks for her guests, and her cooking skill has gotten to be pretty decent from all the time she cooked for Yuji. Yuji does not know how to cook that well, but he does love to eat, and Malaya loves to eat as well. So when she started cooking for Yuji, it was like more like a labor of love, but now she's really starting to enjoy it. So I'm really excited for this Halloween event because trick-or-treaters are going to start showing up, because for the first time I placed down the candy bowl, and it's going to be my first time seeing the interactions. So I think it's going to be really cute to see them. Malaya's just in the bathtub, putting on a face mask, getting all prepped and ready for the party. While she was cooking, she was listening to romance, but I decided she needed to change that to hip-hop, get herself in the party mood, get her blood pumping, not pumpkin. Here go our first trick-or-treater. Okay, so the bowl tricks them, and then they can grab their little treat. Oh, that's adorable. Malaya's outside cleaning up the mess that little girl from across the hall made. Oh, here goes another trick-or-treater. Like, that is so adorable. A little ghost pops out and then you get like a little candy. That is like too cute. And I love the fact that they can just come in and go because the bowl's there. Like, I think that's adorable. Here's another trick-or-treater, Princess Leia. So the party just started, and guess who knocked at our door? Antoine. So that means, so he went and took out the trash, and I thought he was going to go back inside, but he decided to knock on the door. I'm going to have Malaya greet him and invite him in, because I don't think she would be weird and like ignore him just because Yuji's there. And Yuji is the one in the robot suit. So, I should really get going now. I guess he changed his mind because Yuji's right there. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to intrude on the party. Or maybe he put two and two together that Yuji is dating Malaya. Yuji actually doesn't have any problem. Oh, Yuji took the trash out. Yuji doesn't have any problem with Antoine. He just sees him as his stepfather and as the person who like kind of adopted him. His mom, Antoine is younger than his mom. So he kind of views Antoine as kind of a older brother than as a stepfather type of vibe. Like, but yeah, everybody's arriving. She mainly invited friends from high school and family members that are around her age, like the young adults and the teens. And I feel like she's probably like really excited because this is her first apartment, her first social gathering in her first apartment. It's her birthday. It's the first time a lot of people are meeting Persephone. Like, they all know Yuji already, but definitely their first time meeting Persephone. So that's real cute. And I like to have these little events because even if they're not like the most drama filled, like I don't expect this one to be super drama filled because there's a lot of like family members and stuff here. But and a lot of people here aren't in relationships or anything, so it shouldn't be too messy. But I like having these little events. Oh, little trick-or-treaters are still coming. I like having these little events because that means that all my characters in my save file interact, or the ones that like are important to my story, and then that creates more story for later. So I like having these little events or whatever. I'm gonna have Malaya come carve a pumpkin. I feel like that would be cute, and plus it's one of the goals for the event. I hope somebody else carves one. She's dancing next to I think his name is Corey Bailey Moon. Oh, his name is James. The guy in the picture that I said she was friends with, who's cookie cutter, his name is James, not Michael. Oh my goodness. And there goes Cash dressed as the pizza guy. Antonio's dressed as the gladiator. Shivani's next to her dressed as the like dead high school student. Like, there's not a lot of like drama or anything going on, but I think it's just a cute little party. I'll skip ahead though if nothing happens. Yuji has been interacting a lot with Shania, and Shania is the one who we were trying to hook up with Malaya's brother Major. And the reason Yuji is interacting with her a lot is because of the fact that she is a celebrity. But it's really annoying. I wish there was a way to turn off celebrity interactions because Malaya is a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Antonio is a celebrity, but their friends don't react that way to them because they know them. And I feel like their friends wouldn't react weird to Shania either. Like, the fact that they're all fanboying and fangirling out over Shania is kind of unrealistic. But I might end up turning off Fame in future Let's Plays, but we'll see. But they're just chilling. She's been talking to Corey a lot. Not her flirting with Corey. Why would she flirt with him? Girl, Hopefully Yuji didn't see that. And keep in mind, Corey is Corey is probably the type of person that Liana would want to see Malaya with. He comes from affluence, like either his father or his grandfather is Thorn. His dad might be Orange. I can't remember, but he's a Thorn Bailey. And you know, so he has money, he has status. And I think that maybe Liana, if that's really why Liana doesn't like Yuji, maybe he's the type of person that Liana would want to see Corey with. I mean, Malaya with, excuse me. But they keep flirting. I want her to stop flirting with him because, like, you love Yuji. Don't break Yuji's heart. And he's over there standing in the corner. He must be watching TV standing up. Oh, he was. Yuji keeps interacting with Shania, and now it's making me wonder, like, are you interacting with her because she's a famous person, or are you interacting with her because you like her? What's the real tea? Major's over here being alone and reading a book next to Persephone. I think that's adorable. That's who I originally wanted Shania to get with, is Major. Sydney and Shivani are sitting on the bed. Like, did Shivani just flirt with Sydney? Did Sydney just flirt back? They played too much. I wonder if Antonio saw that. Mind you, Shivani is Antonio and Malaya's niece. Antonio and Sydney aren't engaged. Why would Shivani flirt with this man? Maybe she was just being like playful. Maybe she was just like, you look cute. Maybe it was innocent. The party's almost over though. Malaya and Antonio just had a kind of a bad interaction. Maybe she was telling him what she saw Sydney do, and Antonio didn't like that. Maybe he didn't believe her. We got gold though, yay. The party's over. Why would not Sydney, why would Yuji make this cake and put it on the floor? Sugar-free carob coconut cake. Like, huh? He must be high, because that's the only time Sims like make cakes like that, is because they high. I actually want to stop Yuji from leaving because I want to invite him to spend the night. I feel like Yuji, in the real world, Yuji wouldn't leave after the party. Like, Persephone's there, Malaya's there. There's literally no reason for him to go back to his apartment. Like, at all. They're so cute. I love that his robot costume is pastel colors because those are Malaya's favorite colors. I think that's adorable. Look like they having a party across the hall too. Okay, so he is gonna stay over. I was worried he was gonna say no. He's tired too. So Malaya completed all her little traditions for Halloween, which I'm really happy for her because it's her favorite holiday. It's her birthday, her first party in her new apartment. Like, I really wanted it to go good for her. I'm gonna have her roll a little joint because why not? She's not pregnant anymore. She can smoke as much as she wants to. I hate the tell fake bad news interaction. I wish there was a way to delete it or to stop Sims from doing it. Yuji, roll him one too. I know that's right. Uninterested soulmate. She was flirting with another. Lord. So Yuji saw her flirt with Corey. Yuji saw her. And he didn't react in the moment, or maybe I missed it, but he definitely saw her flirt with Corey. That's not good. That's not a good look. I'm gonna have them sit on the couch. Well, I'm gonna try to have them sit on the couch and talk. And maybe we can talk about her flirting. Hey neighbor, can you keep it down? We're gonna ignore Yuji's brother. I feel like they would not be. He's gonna confront her. He's confronting her about her flirting. She's denying it. She's like, but she asked for forgiveness. I wonder if he like believed her. I wonder if he accepted it. Awkward encounter. Not appeased. So no, he's not convinced at all. I wonder if she can say something about it. He was gonna give her fake bad news again. I hate it. Apologize for flirting with another. Yes. And she hates that interaction. Like, and people keep doing it to her. I hate it. Oh, he did not accept her apology. That's crazy. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like Malaya flirting with Corey was not the same vibe as Yuji is taking it as. Like, Malaya is a very like sociable, like charismatic person, just like he is. But maybe she took it a little bit too far, said, you know, was a little bit too charming. And I think she was just in the mood, like feeling the mood because of the party. So I don't know, but Yuji's not having it. Like, maybe he feels insecure because he knows Malaya's mother doesn't like him, wants her to be with somebody more rich, more with the affluent background. So we need to clean the apartment up. There's food everywhere, plates everywhere. But I think it's almost about time for me to wrap up the episode, you guys. I hate prank day. Don't like it. Don't do it. Don't care about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Yuji and Malaya, I wouldn't say they're rocky right now, but I would definitely say that they have some growing up to do, for sure. Like, they're both very like immature and inexperienced when it comes to relationships and dating and being in a real adult relationship. You have to realize, once again, they're like 19, 20, so this is their first real relationship for both of them. So it's kind of, you know, it's new for them to care about another person, to explore boundaries, and to figure out what like they can and can't do, like what is acceptable in a relationship. They're both charming people, so can you imagine two charming, charismatic people, attractive people? Aw, sweet day from partner. Aw, see, he's like he's so into her, and it's just, and every time he's around her, it's like he gets this feeling in his stomach, and I feel like it's like he has this deep connection to her. But regardless of like what they go through, but I think they just have to learn each other and learn how to nurture their relationship. I hate to give fake bad news. I'm gonna have him work from home. Aww. He always cleans up after himself. Like, I love that for them. They really could live together, honestly. She's already given him an apartment key so he can come whenever he wants, but really he has his apartment for like separate reasons other than like needing his own place. Okay, she apologized to him and he accepted the apology that time. So like, smooth apology worked. So that's cool. We're gonna just share some baby pictures. We're gonna keep it cute. Like, I feel like Malaya's probably like, listen, I thought about it. I was wrong for flirting with Corey. That's what it was. It was flirting. I thought I was just being nice, but obviously it didn't look that way. Oh, he got a little bit of confidence. Period. You should be confident and secure in your relationship, Yuji. Like, that is definitely a must. Oh, you guys, I just realized you guys can see Persephone's room. Okay, it is kind of pink overload, but it's not hot pink, at least. There's some like oranges. in there. I was just so excited that she was having a girl, because Malaya is definitely like a girl's girl. So now that the baby's taken care of, I'm gonna have her take a bath with soaks and get out of this costume. I don't even know why she still got that on. But I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really enjoyed it, seeing like their dynamics and stuff and getting all the friends together. I feel like that's going to be beneficial for sure for like future storytelling purposes. But if you have any ideas for like drama or any relationships or things you want to see evolve, feel free to let me know. I love Malaya's apartment. I love it. And I'm so happy that she moved here, and I feel like it feels very her. Thank you guys again for watching, and in the next couple of episodes I think I am going to shift the focus a little bit to Yuji and get more into his story, because right now all we really know about him is that he is Malaya's boyfriend and that he's related to Antoine, you know, but I really want to get more into his story and more into his life, because he does have a life outside of Malaya. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Once again, if you have any suggestions, please let me know, and like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.